Welcome back, everyone. So we are learning tenses, and so far we have completed past and present. Now we focus on the future. Future has always been an object of fancy for people, right? So again, as all the other previous tenses, future also has four types. So let me just list them down. Future tense. Okay, let me just. Yep. So we need a little bit of width when we write. Okay. So just like every other tense, it has four types. First one is simple future. Now you already learned simple present and simple past. Simple sentences, as the name of the tense itself suggests, it's simply a sentence or a simple sentence that you have made for any given tense. So I would recommend all of you, and I've seen this tendency especially amongst the people in our country. They usually want to jump the gun, meaning they would straight away want to start using complicated, complex, complex sentences. But this is where you will set the tone for the further polishing or further development of your language. That is through simple. You must master the simple tense first on all of the three: simple present, simple past, and simple future. Do not straight away jump to all the other tenses. I've seen this tendency. I've seen it number of times. A lot of the students, they start very big. They straight away start with continuous tenses, progressive tenses, and over a period of time, when they don't understand, out of frustration they quit. Okay, so that's something we want to avoid. Simple future is simply just stating what will happen. We'll again use the same sentence that we have been using in these videos for tenses, that is, I will play tennis. Okay, it's the most simple sentence there could be. I will do this, I will do that. I'm sure we've met a lot of people in our life, and there are people who make a lot of tall claims but do not follow through. So whenever you think of simple future, think about people whom you have come across in your life, who make a lot of tall claims but never really follow through. In fact, this is the, I would not call it a trick. This is how actually you're supposed to learn words. A lot of students, they come up to me and ask me, how do we improve our vocabulary? How do we remember a lot of words? The key to having a very extended and elaborate vocabulary is to not memorize the words, okay? Is to capture and internalize the idea. Meaning, whenever you learn a word, for example, you learn a word that is, let's say, fastidious. Okay, very recently I was reading this book of Pride and Prejudice, and I came across this word of fastidious. Fastidious is somebody who focuses on the little things, somebody who is extremely careful about the minute details. So I would link this idea with my father, because he is the one who is extremely fastidious about things like, why isn't your room not tidy, why are your clothes here and there, why isn't your motorcycle polished and clean. So all these things. So always link an idea with a person, and that will make it easier for you to remember and use it in the sentence as well. Let's come back to the tenses. Simple future is, I will play tennis. Then the next, just like every other tense, we have simple, it's not simple. Future, NUOUS, future continuous. Meaning, for example, if you were in school, okay, for those of you who have already been to school and now are in college. Okay, so let me just clarify, these videos that I'm putting up, it's not just for students. I come across a lot of people out there who want to learn English language just to further their professional life, or to add something on their resume, or just be a little bit confident in interviews or in their day-to-day work life and professional life. So these videos are also for them. So imagine you're talking about something that you will be doing in the future. Okay, for example, when we were in school, and all the schools, they usually take their students to trips and excursions. Now one day prior to that trip, okay, all the friends, they get together in a class and they're discussing, okay, that tomorrow at this time we will be doing that. So it's very clear if you do this in Hindi or your vernacular language. Kal to hum ye kar rahe honge. So when you're talking about something that will be going on in the future, that is the future continuous tense. Okay, so I will be playing tennis. Okay, that is future continuous. You're talking about something that will be going on in the future. Now there are a lot of confusions about, okay, but making sentences with I is relatively easy. What if I had to use he, she or they over here? He will be playing tennis, she will be playing tennis, they will be playing tennis. One thing that is very easy for memorizing the future tense is that there are no changes when you change the pronouns. Okay, he will play tennis, she will play tennis, they will play tennis. Same, he will be playing tennis, she will be playing tennis, they will be playing tennis. It remains the same. Let's check out future perfect. Future perfect tense. Okay, I will have played tennis. Okay, for example, to understand this sentiment of future perfect, you will have to imagine for all these tenses there are certain situations that if you imagine and learn, it becomes very easy for you to understand. So let's say, for example, you're going abroad to study. Well, if you are going abroad to study, get in touch with me through the WhatsApp link in my bio and we can figure out the best plan for your exam preparation, be it IELTS, GRE, SAT, whichever exam that you aspire to clear. Alright, but coming back to the topic, future perfect. Future perfect, let's say you're going abroad to study and you are sitting down and planning with your family. Alright, you have taken out an education loan and you are planning how will you repay that loan. Okay, and 4 years, 5 years down the line, you are there in abroad, and so this is you sitting down and planning. So we will say like this, तब तक तो मैं ये नहीं कर लूँगा, तब तक तो मेरा डिग्री नहीं ख़त्म हो जाएगा, तब तक तो मुझे जॉब नहीं मिल जाएगी. So that is the future perfect tense. I will have got a good job. I will have repaid my loan. So that is the future perfect sentiment when you talk about something in the future. So that is, I will have played tennis. Everything remains the same over here as well. He will have played tennis, she will have played tennis, they will have played tennis. Okay, it doesn't change when you change the pronouns. Now we come to future perfect. Future perfect continuous. Same, I will have been playing tennis. Alright, this is future perfect continuous. You must have observed by now that whenever there is a continuous tense, we always use the ing form of verb. So this should also be a big hint for you. Whenever you see an ing form of verb, it is most likely that it will be in a continuous tense. Then you can look for will or have or had, and then you'll figure out whether it is past, present or future. Alright, here as well, if you want to change the pronouns, he will have been playing tennis, she will have been playing tennis, they will have been playing tennis. So this is one thing that is very easier to remember in future tense is on switching the pronouns, things don't change. Alright, now so these are all the 12 tenses. Don't need to master all of them, you just need to remember the formula. And where will this exactly help you, we will do in the next video. It's not just enough to learn the tenses and their formulas. How and where do you apply them? I'll do a separate video on that as well. But for right now, that is it. Keep practicing. I have a ton of worksheets for people who want to practice and master, or at least have practice enough to get a good grip on these tenses. So you can take one of my online learning courses and I will provide you with all those worksheets, and you can practice. And there are other concepts in grammar also that we will add to this videos. Most probably I'll do the next one on adverbs. Alright, so that's it for the tenses. You can check out my other profiles. There's a lot of content that I already have posted and will be posting. So it's a future continuous tense, will be posting on my Instagram and on X as well. So you can check out my both these profiles. If you like to read, I've posted a good amount of articles on my X profile as well. You can check them out. That's it from this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.